2008 Subaru Impreza. Putting a new alternator into that. Pop the negative off the battery, pull this little cover, and it's 3 bolts and we're good to go. Plus the wiring. 10 mil for the battery terminal here. Okay, pull the negative off. Just tuck that out of the way. This little cover off. That is also a 10 mil. 1 bolt, and then it's got one little nipple that sticks down the end. That grommet. Set that off to the side. Now there's 12 mil, 12 mil, 12 mil. 10 mil on the top. Come on now. Oh, that's not a 10 mil. Whoops. That one's a 13. There. 13 mil. And we have, I'll put this nut back on. We've got this connector on the back side. Slip that right out. Push the radiator hose out of the way. So I'm going to undo the nut on the tensioner, a little lock nut there. And then I'm going to undo the pivot bolt. Just slightly undo both of those. That should be enough to start cranking this down. Take the tension off the alternator. Push that one down, pull the belt off. You're going to have to undo that whole bolt. Yep. Go ahead and take the tensioner bolt right out. The lock bolt. Take that right out of that wing of the alternator. There we go. So that is out of the way. Pull the belt off. Pull the pivot bolt. Keep a hand on the captive nut on the back side of the little bracket. Go, just about out. There we go. We'll actually set that somewhere where you're not going to lose it. There we go. So pull this whole bolt out, just wiggle in the alternator a little bit. Now that's got a little friction holding that in. You should be able to wiggle it as we pull it out. I may have to pry slightly on that. Okay, yeah, we've got a remanufactured unit here. So double check. Oh yeah, that'll slide in easy. Okay, let's go ahead and do it then. Pop our pivot bolt back in. Get our rear bracket captive nut. Start that on. Get our pivot bolt threaded on most of the way. Don't want to put too much tension on it just yet. Make sure our belt going around all the pulleys. Go ahead and get it up and around our alternator pulley. Everything in place. And then we just want to lift the alternator up enough to thread our lock bolt back through our tensioner lock nut. Get that started. Thread that in most of the way also. Almost all the way in, just until it starts to get tension on it. So now, keep that tensioner back up. And before we put too much tension on that, we do want to cinch down the pivot a little bit better, as well as the tensioner lock bolts. Not much tension right now. Don't want to cinch it all the way just yet. Just to where we have a little bit of tension on both of these, but are still able to turn our tensioner freely. We'll turn that, tighten that until that you can just about turn that belt 50% halfway. Let me get a top-down view to show you what I'm talking about. If I can get a top view. We'll tension the belt until we can grab it halfway between the crank pulley and the alternator pulley. Grab it halfway between and just twist it. It's that 90-degree bend. That should be a decent tension on it. It's pretty good the way it is right there. So then we just want to lock down the tensioner bolt. Lock our pivot. Electrical cables plugged back in. Okay, there we go. A little tight, but it clicked in. Top wire back on. You know what? That is slightly different too, though. Just a larger nut and bolt on the old one. Otherwise, just need to make sure that this bolts down with proper tension on it. Back a little bit. So if this loosens up, it can generate a lot of excess heat. It will actually melt this at the connector. Come on now. Go. Instead of a 13 mil, we've got a 10 mil. Cinch this down. Plastic cover back on. Reconnect our negative battery terminal. I don't think this battery had any juice in it. So I have to give it a jump start to test everything. Hopefully there's enough juice to jump it. Had that off because they probably jumped it already. So we'll give it a test. Well, there is some juice. Not enough to jump it. Okay, well, we got a jumper pack in here. Find some cables. Alrighty. So I'm using the Schumacher. There are many good jump starters on the market. I like the Schumacher because it is inexpensive compared to a lot of the other offerings, and I found them to be really reliable. Hey, we are running. Taking a charge. Alright. Let that run for a while. Charge up that battery. So I forgot to bring a voltmeter just to see what the alternator's putting out, but we will get this get the blower going. Turn on the lights, high beams. RPMs are staying up there. Yeah, looks good. Brake light, or brake, foot on the brake. it into gear, doesn't die out. All right. That is job done.